it gonna loosen.
Okay. It's about as tight as you can.
Yes, yes.
Everybody doing okay?
Well then, let me come, see if I come to the edge, I will maybe have to hold it like this. No, I'm not. I take
Yeah.
that back.
But someone has to be here. Yeah, no problem.
Alright, I think only 2 people need to go. So you and Dan go.
Okay.
Have a copy of your own to read? Or you
Yeah, I think I
another
do.
one? Here, it's ready.
Yeah, here it is. This should be it. I've got one in my bag.
Hi there, Ann. You want to tell the viewers your name and who you're with and why you're here?
I'm Ann Tiffany. I'm with Upstate Drone Action. I feel the most patriotic thing we can do today is to resist the warmongering policies of our country, and particularly the weaponized drones. Our president has chosen to release drones to allow the CIA to fly weaponized drones now. It clearly is proliferating, and I would hope that our message will get out to the public. I believe in diplomacy as opposed to war.
Great. Thank you. You have like a written thing to say?
Well, yeah, my brain goes blank when you put one of those in front of me. That's.
Well, we can bring that over.
I hope so. You can come back to me if you want.
Okay,
Well,
we're gonna do that.
yeah, thanks. John, you want some cardboard? You're rugged.
Hey.
I'm a Marine.
Irene. Down good. Yeah.
you like to say your name and who you're with and what brings you here today?
Sure. My name's Harry Murray, and I'm with St. Joseph's House, the Rochester Catholic Worker and Upstate Anti-Drone Coalition, and this will be my 4th time coming to the base to protest the way that the Air National Guard has turned upstate New York into a war zone, into a killing field, that human beings are being murdered by the MQ-9 Reaper drone controllers at this base, and coming to plead for the people on this base to come out and join us, because we're all victims of the system.
As long as you keep it up, we'll keep it up.
Ian, how'd it go? Did you take the info?
Sir?
Yes,
Charlie? Name, rank, serial number. John, this is not a time.
Okay, let's see if we can get
Why are you here?
this co-conspirator here to
Harry Murray
say his name and
St. Joseph's
who he's with and what brings you here.
My name is Ed Canan, Syracuse native. I'm a member of Upstate Drone Action. I'm here because I learned that Hancock Air Base hosts the 174th Attack Wing of the New York State National Guard. And the way the New York State National Guard attacks, which of course by definition is an illegal, immoral mission, is to pilot MQ-9 Reaper drones over Afghanistan. And they've been doing that since 2010. Now, Afghanistan is like the poorest, most vulnerable nation in the world. And the drone is a unmanned robotic weapon used to kill human beings. And most of those human beings are outside any legitimate war zone, and I hesitate to use the word legitimate because I don't really believe there are legitimate war zones. So many of his victims are civilians, women and children, non-combatants. The drone destroys homes, destroys livestock, destroys human beings, kills and maims them. Perhaps more significantly, geopolitically, is that it terrorizes whole villages and regions, which of course leads to refugees and displaced people, both internally and externally. This is against international law, it's against the UN Charter, it's even against the US Constitution. Article 6 forbids US agents from violating international law. So the personnel on this base, presumably all of whom have sworn to defend the Constitution, so they're violating their oath of office. We come here to try to awaken the personnel on this base to the role they are playing in this killing machine. We want the killing to stop. We want the drones to be de-weaponized. We want to be able to feel some sort of pride in what happens with our tax money. Our tax money is being siphoned off for the war machine, for the corporations that make profit, and taken away from the building of schools, health care, the building of infrastructure. We all suffer because of it. Hopefully we can awaken not only people on the base, but also the public as it drives by to what's going on here at the base. We come an entirely spirit of nonviolence. We've been coming here since 2010. We've done numerous such theater actions. Over 200 of us have been arrested. Many of us have gone to prison, to jail. We paid maximum fines. We have suffered for this cause. I think that's all I need to say right now.
Okay, good job, thank you. Okay. Let me just get a shot of your sign here. And we are live on YouTube. You want to say your name? And
yeah,
who
my
you
name is
with?
Dan Bergevin. I'm an artist. I did all these signs and banners and stuff. And basically, the action today is about who benefits from the war on terror. And here's your answer. These folks right here are the ones that lobby Washington and make millions upon millions of taxpayers' dollars, unchallenged contracts like Halliburton and other corporations make billions of dollars, where our kids are slogging around the world through dangerous and unnecessary military action. And I think it's a travesty of justice. It's a travesty of justice for the people of Afghanistan, who have no war against us at all. We're picking on the weakest, most tribal regions of the planet to attack because we won't get much feedback. I'll wager not a single Afghani has a drone to fire back at us, but the people who are manufacturing drones and the people who are manufacturing uniforms and the people who are manufacturing the war machine, as we learned in World War II, are making really, really, really big profits. And we get nothing for it except dead, cemeteries full of our children and less tax dollars. Half of every tax dollar in the United States goes to the Pentagon, the 38th largest consumer of fossil fuels on Earth. So it's a travesty of justice, and we're standing here stating that, and hopefully a drone pilot will come in, try and go to work flying a drone and see that his conscience will have been changed by what we're doing here. We can only hope.
Good job, Dan.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I like the artwork too. Thank you. Okay, what do we got here?
My name is Bev Rice.
You want to say your name? And
surely. My name is Bev Rice. I'm from New York City, and I'm here, and I will continue to be here as many times as the good people in upstate New York Drone come out here and do as much as we can to stop this air base from sending these drones, killing innocent people. It's such a shame on our country, and we are so tremendously warlike. I'm beside myself with grief about what has happened to the United States.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Let's go try again. Tell me your name and who you're with and what brings you here, and you come out from the sign just a little bit so we can get a shot of you.
How are you? I haven't seen you in a while.
Yeah, it's been a while.
My name is Ray Kramer. I live in Syracuse. I've been an active member of the Syracuse Peace Council for many, many, many years. And since its inception, Upstate Drone Action, I've been part of this. It's hard to find something else to say, to add, but one other point I'd like to make is I think it's critically important that the people of the United States and the people around the world know that the voice of the Trump administration and the Trump war machine is not the only voice in this country, and that there has always been, and I'm assuming always will be, a very vigorous peace and justice movement that makes the point that if we are truly a country of laws and abide by the rule of law, then how can we justify these drone attacks on countries that we are not at war against? Pakistan, Afghanistan, Yemen, Somalia, and others. How is it justified? And one has to ask the boring and predictable question, who benefits? The reason for the specific choices we made today with this demonstration are to show graphically and obviously that people are making money. There's another point that has recently come to the fore, and that is the advances of medicine are allowing us to save soldiers who clearly would have died in earlier wars. So what we are doing in some paradoxical, bizarre way is allowing people to live with a depth of hurt and pain and confusion. I have 2 grown sons, and the thought that they might be subject to the mindlessness and the carnal awfulness, while these guys are making money, that just kind of sends me over the top. Thank you for filming this, and we're very appreciative.
You're live on YouTube, too. Thank you, Ray.
You're welcome, Milton. Thank you, Eddie.
And people who protest against corporate fascism, they were the people who died in Dachau in Germany back in the 1930s and 40s. But fortunately, we don't have any concentration camps in the United States yet. But I want to try and cut that one off at the pass if we can by protesting this kind of corporate structure, war for profit, war. Our kids get sacrificed, usually poor working class kids get sacrificed, and they have to volunteer. There's no more draft, or there'd be a huge resistance. They learned from the Vietnam era that they can't have a draft system anymore. They have to have volunteers, but they still sell us the same bill of goods, which is other tax.
What I'm seeing is really is.
Okay, and it might be this phone is.
Yes. See that from now. I think it is. Okay. Eddie, can you get on this side of me so the shadow's not on there? And
is my hat okay? Well, I'm going to keep the hat on?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Okay, let me see here. All right, so just say your name and who you're with, if anything, any organization, and what brings you here.
My name is Mark Scabilia Carver. I'm from Trumansburg, New York, and I'm here with Upstate Drone Coalition in front of Hancock Base, standing with a representation of a $100,000 bill whose picture is Woodrow Wilson. That's supposed to be Woodrow Wilson. Woodrow Wilson was the president who got us into World War I after promising not to when he was running for election. He got elected partly on promising to keep us out of that war, but after he was elected, the economic interests were so powerful in this country, they changed his mind. And everyone saw that as an imperialist war and a profiteering war. Once again, as we see another president, Donald Trump, make further commitments to a war he had promised to keep us from, it's clear that corporate greed and profiteering is driving our wars. When our soldiers kill in such a war, the killing is unjust, which is murder by definition. Our soldiers who die in such a war, as those who did yesterday, die in vain.
Okay, great, thanks. Okay, maybe I'll go on the other side of the street. Do you have anything to say for the camera? We're live on YouTube.
Yeah.
I can hold it.
Yes, thank you.
Say your name.
I'm here. Oh, I'm Julianne Oldfield from Syracuse.
Okay.
And I feel the killing by the use of weaponized drones is abhorrent. I feel this whole idea of killing, of dropping 500-pound bombs from drones above into areas where we're not even at war is totally abhorrent, is murder, and I feel compelled to stand here to show my opinion. I feel compelled to be here to make known what is happening, what our country is doing to other nations around the world. And I feel it is abhorrent.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
I guess what I'm looking for is I was usually something, great conversation. How many are going to get arrested? Do we have an idea who's going to walk across the street?
We have some notions, but they're not very precise. I'll tell you this, more than 3.
No, I understand that. So, I mean, if we could keep it 6 to 8.
I can't guarantee that.
Like I said, I have a kid who's
I'm glad, actually.
It's not. I have to do my job as much as I possibly can.
Well, sometimes it gets a little ragged, but that's, in general, I'll agree with you.
We do our job, we disagree with other people. Well, I agree, but I don't think we've ever been violent or rough or talked to you in any kind of disrespectful manner or anything like that, right? I haven't.
Exceptions. But listen, the point, officer, is that right behind that gate, war crimes are being committed.
I get it. I understand that. I have.
And that's what we're concerned with, as U.S. citizens.
I'm concerned with 13-year-old kids getting shot in school.
You know how many 13-year-old kids die from drones in Afghanistan, Iraq?
I'm not here to discuss the.
You're here to discuss what you want to discuss. I have things I want to discuss. I'd like to be heard occasionally by people in uniform.
I listen to you lots of times.
Do you?
I'm not, today I have priorities. I have 13-year-old kids dying in my town is bigger than this right now. So I think we disagree on the way you do it. I wish you could cross the street. I wouldn't have to be here. I would stand here every day. So that's
we're asking you to investigate a bigger crime.
I can't investigate crimes that happen in Iraq. I don't have the jurisdiction. I promise you that.
But I understand that. But you could do less to enforce their secrecy, their unaccountability.
I can't do that. I don't have the authority. I can tell you that right now.
DeWitt Police could show a little less eagerness to do the bidding of the military.
Well, we disagree about what my eagerness is, but that's okay. We can disagree about that. I just, if you can work with me and try to figure out how many people are going to get arrested today, I'd appreciate it. If you can't, you can't. We'll deal with it the best we can. Okay. I mean, honestly, I think you have whatever. I don't. If I have 10 guys getting arrested, I don't have enough cars. I can't put them somewhere.
We are scrupulously nonviolent.
I understand that.
You don't need to overkill on the arrest.
I don't want to arrest anybody. I would love to give the warning and have you walk across the street. I don't want to arrest a single person today. I promise you.
Or don't give the warning at all.
I have to eventually because I can give you enough time, but if I can't stand here for 8 hours, right?
You can make a judgment that we're justified in doing this.
I can't make that judgment, to be honest with you, sir. You are blocking the roadway, which is illegal. It is. That's what you're in violation of. You're blocking a roadway.
It's not if you're doing something. If you're doing that to uphold something higher.
No, I agree with you. And if we had a time limit where we could, then we could work it out and I could walk away. But I don't know how long you're gonna be here. So if we want to talk about it and come up with a solution together, I'm all for it.
Well, what time?
I really don't want to be recorded right now, okay?
This is a public place.
I'm asking. You do have a right to.
Well, if you're asking me, I'm
you're
declining your request.
Okay, it's not a public place. It's we've established it is private property.
This is a public road.
Well, it's not. You're not, but that's fine. If you want
some motor
no, I appreciate the offer. So it goes a long way sometimes with requests, though. You know what I'm saying, buddy? It's a simple request. I don't want to be recorded. We'll have a private conversation. You have 10 people you can record. I would prefer not to be while I have a conversation with that.
I've noted your request.
I appreciate it.
I appreciate your respect.
I'm trying to be honest with you. I'm trying to be honest with you.
I respect your respectful manner.
Okay.
I hear that, because sometimes I don't when I'm talking with officers.
I got no reason not to talk to you, sure.
I think what we have here are two different approaches, and they're somewhat contradictory. But I think we both want to keep the peace.
Absolutely.
Which we, on our side, we certainly will. There's no question about that.
No, I understand that. I've never had an issue with that. I'm looking for this. We're going to give a warning at some point. There's going to be a number of people that are going to walk across the street, and there's going to be a number of people that aren't. If you can give me an idea how many aren't, I'd appreciate it.
I think we can't, just because we don't know each person's thinking and what they're going to decide at that moment.
Okay. Well, I guess we'll address it when time comes.
Yeah.
How long we got a time frame? You guys here till you get the warning? You don't know how long you'll be here?
It's so hard to know, officer. You know, we fly by the seat of our pants somewhat, like you do.
Flying the drones.
Wow.
I mean, that's the main thing that we're here.
No, I understand. But these events are planned throughout the day, right? Do we have a? If we gave you a certain amount of time, is this going? You know, if I didn't make an arrest today and gave you enough time, is that there?
All day?
Well,
I'm asking.
Well, no.
I don't have the answer. You know, we're a group we're non-hierarchical.
How about you, Ed? If I say how much time, then what would you need?
I think I'll stay here as long as our other friends stay here.
Okay.
And as long as these guys are flying
I'm down here
drones.
now, and I'm requesting you guys to get off our property. I need you guys to leave.
And we're requesting you to put down your drone weapons.
Okay. So you guys are not going to leave?
You're trespassing on other people's property.
You're not going to leave?
With your drones.
Right. Okay.
And we're on Onondaga Nation territory, really.
We'll get the video recorder. We'll make the announcement.
All right.
All right. Thanks, Thanks, Ed.
Oh, Sergeant, come back.
Yeah, I think I got to get over across the street.
Yeah, we're just going to go.
Safe.
So if you use the view, I'll just get the shot at the same time, just in case for a second.
Well, I want to get some shots from just over here.
Yeah. It just would be seen.
Are we going to bring... Charlie's in the middle. Seven cars. This is your one per, you know. It's a slow day. It's Monday. Really doesn't.
Good. How are you?
A good amount of it. I'm just curious of what underneath trying to bust it. There was a car accident. That's true.
Well, they keep hoping to outweigh
Do they care if there's arrest or not? I mean, if someone higher up is saying, well, do this, do that, I suspect. I mean, you want to credit them in some rationale.
They're fighting terrorism. Maybe they're unwitting.
troopers involved too. At least this guy in the front. We had state troopers, no county sheriff. You know, God bless you.
Those who participate in these operations may believe they are fighting terrorism. In fact, their unwitting cause on behalf of fear remains his team. Untold numbers of human beings and terrorize.
Oh, hey, you guys all know you're on Hancock Field there now.
Please, sir. Wait a few minutes. Maims and kills untold numbers of human beings. Terrorizes innocent communities. Generates hatred toward the United States. Illustrates across the group. Blatantly violating system provides U.S. drone killing violates due process and national sovereignty. It involves intentional, premeditated, United States Constitution. Here's a quotation. This Constitution and the laws of the United States shall be made in pursuance thereof, and of all treaties made or shall be made in the United States shall be the supreme law of the land, and the judges of every state. Anything in the Constitution or laws of the U.S., including treaties made under authority of the U.S.
I think that's the I'm not sure. I just got
Once this treaty, since 1945,
careful.
Supreme law of the United States. The United Nations.
We got cars coming at you.
The Charter's preamble states that its purpose is to save future generations and that, quote, all nations shall be free against all nations. This treaty all of whom are sworn. In 2010, held by our conscience. And their
another day. Well, they can all grab bloody shout-outs, you know. They're determined to get arrested.
Dave.
You're really taking, there's a big truck coming.
Thank you.
partner's over there. Yeah, she's happy to be out.
And we decided that the illness is to be quiescent, so
I was asking what's the drones 4 years ago, and he told me ever since then,
Yeah, there's more. In that bin over there. Plenty more. Somebody should bring some over to them. I use them.
Hi, Vic. Yeah, raising a little inspiration.
Really impressive.
So excited to be back in the
the way these have gone, if they do some sort of trial as opposed to just an appearance that the trial could be.
Yeah, it could be 2 years.
I don't mind, I got such an area in South Carolina. I live in the town. The other one
No, I mean,
Oh yeah, no, where did it go? Did it blow away? Did you take my empty? Oh, you did? Yeah. Okay. That's kind of, thank you. Down by the riverside?
Is this,
I'd rather sing right here.
just waiting to get arrested?
Yeah.
I'll check right, but they're intent
You should sit about 30 seconds to see it move.
I should know what I'm doing. I'm gonna stand by.
Ain't gonna study war no more. I ain't gonna study war. I ain't gonna study war no more. Hey, all together now.
Do another round here?
Another round. Got another verse in you?
We'll just do the first one.
Stop killer drones.
Stop
Killer drones. Down by Malloy Road. Down by Malloy Road. Down by Malloy Road.
Gonna stop drone warfare.
Way down by Malloy Road to study war no more.
And I ain't gonna study war no more. Ain't gonna study war no more.
Ain't gonna study war no more.
Ain't gonna study war no more.
Ain't gonna study war no more.
No money for war machine.
Way down.
Down by Malloy Road.
Way down.
Down by Malloy Road.
Way down.
Down by Malloy Road. No money for drone warfare.
Oh no. Down by Malloy Road.
Down by Malloy Road. 'Cause we ain't gonna study war no more. Ain't gonna study war no more. Ain't gonna study war no more.
I ain't gonna study war no
more. Ain't gonna study war no more. About all this blowback that we're listening to today about Germany. There's refugees. There were refugees in there. This is
Yes, yes. Even, yes. He came to Syracuse.
Local stuff, but it's also, you know, CATCO and about budget stuff, but not overtly about like this.
CMI Solidarity was slowly but surely developing into, you know, an organization that was predominantly, you know, liberal middle class people who focus on electoral politics and socialism, that eventually, you know, with attrition over time, that's who's going to end up making all the decisions, the kind of decisions that will be made.
Yeah, I'm wondering whether they're going to be looking for the coalition to support Lena Walton.
Fuck you! Go the fuck home!
Thank you. God bless you.
My first reaction is to jump on the back of his car and say, oh, yeah, fuck me.
Yeah, we got one.
How about fuck you?
Take you up on that.
tired of standing.
Remember the time when they arrested her just because she went? Oh no, that was Mary Ann.
That was Mary Ann, right?
They're not doing that anymore. You can go hang out for a minute and they don't arrest you.
Apparently, there's several people over there.
And nobody knows what their plan is.
I think they're waiting for a bus or something. They have enough cars to take people, but they want to take them in a bus. I don't think Judy's getting arrested, is she?
I don't believe so.
There's really only 6 of them. Oh, 7. You're right, 7. You're right. I don't think Judy is. Oh, here comes cops now. Here's a cop on this side here. There's a cop's car here.
Get back over there.
Who wants a nickel?
Watch it, there's a car coming.
Is this a
They're gonna
toga
get
party?
you. They're gonna get you. Huge transport ship with VW diesel.
This is your final announcement. You're on private property. You are blocking the roadway.
Officers warning them they're on private property and they're blocking the roadway.
Oh, that's okay.
Eddie, get back out of the road. Watch your step, Eddie.
Watch it, Eddie. Thank you. Watch your back here.
Stand in front of the camera, please.
Sorry, bro.
I need to take a snapshot because I'm going to do the first draft on the internet. So I'm going to call you when I get done, okay? Okay, thank you, bye. So we're on, right?
Thank you, Julian.
Yes, you're on.
Woo! Oh, we're going to get enough, too. See? Thanks, Ed. Woo! Thank you for your service.
That's good.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry.
Whoops. All right.
Hey, Marianne.
I think the heat also adds a lot to it.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and get Marianne to drive
To drive you back where?
to my car. I'm really sick.
Well, you might want to sit a little bit.
I have a sinus infection. And even, like, I didn't go to work yesterday because I couldn't stand
Okay, I guess that's about it. I'm gonna shut down the live stream now. Please be sure to share this on Facebook or amongst your email contacts. Let's get the word out that there are people resisting drones and the evil that they bring. Thank you.